Hi, welcome back to I Was Thinking with Nafis and Simone. I'm Nafis.
And I am Simone.
Happy New Year.
Yay!
How are you, Simone?
I mean, I'm fine, I guess. Is it really a happy New Year? Is it really?
Well, 2020 is over, so yes, it's a happy New Year.
Like a couple days ago. Oh, and real quick, because I think I just remembered, I think we said Happy New Year in the episode that's coming after this. So if we said it twice, we did it. So we're saying it now. Happy New Year, guys.
Yeah, I hope this year is much more fruitful, much more positive, and just better in general for all of us.
Oh, look at you looking on the bright side. That must be nice.
Oh, you're feeling very pessimistic today.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I can't tell if I feel better or worse about the new year to come because we're all like, oh yeah, it's going to be better. It's going to be like, not over, but I just don't want to get my hopes up,
No, I understand, yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know.
So what are we talking about today?
Since it is the new year, new episode, new us, we are talking about New Year goals.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's like goals and like resolutions or like, we're just talking about the future. We're talking about the future. Like SpongeBob, we're future. Stuff like that. SpongeBob has ruined my life.
I haven't watched SpongeBob in so long.
I only quote really old SpongeBob from when I was a kid. So I think up to like maybe season 5, I want to say. I don't remember. It's been going on for so long, but that's my generation. We literally just always quote SpongeBob.
SpongeBob was like always on Nickelodeon.
It was.
It was always like background noise for me.
I don't think
I didn't even know there were seasons for that.
Everything has seasons.
Well, 8-year-old Nafis did not know that, so it was just episode upon episode upon episode.
Yeah, hopefully. How old are you again? 28? 28?
Yeah, 28. Oh my god, it's been a while.
Hopefully 28. Oh, look at that. 20 years difference. Hopefully 28 Nafis now knows.
It's been 20 years since I've seen SpongeBob. What? Hold on.
Did I make you feel old?
I made myself feel old. You didn't make me feel old. What?
When you put the numbers...
There's no way it's been 20 years. Hold on.
I'm sure you've watched SpongeBob like way... You had to have watched it, not like past when you were 8. Why can't I talk today?
Let me see. The last memory I have was in middle school of like watching a clip of it. 12. I think 12 was the very last year that I watched it.
And I mean, it doesn't have to be like a full episode because sometimes I'll just randomly remember clips of it. Like sometimes I'll remember I don't know why it's always this specific episode. I always remember the band episode. And I just remember Patrick raising his hand like, is mayonnaise an instrument? It's just...
Oh, wow. But even then, though, that's like, what, 12?
How old is that episode? I feel like I need to look it up to check.
Yeah. Wow. Time goes by so fast.
Time is an illusion. That episode is season 2, episode 15, and it aired in 2001. Okay, now I feel really old.
Yeah, that's when I remember. Yeah, like between 2000 and 2005 is when I did most of my watching of, what's it called, SpongeBob.
I didn't think that was one of the older episodes. Why did I think it was like not newer, but I was imagining like 2005, not 2001. Okay, well, I always learn something new every day.
Don't we all?
True. All right. So to get off SpongeBob, should we start talking about what we were going to talk?
But actually, it's funny that you brought up SpongeBob because I used to really hate Squidward.
We've turned into Squidward.
In like my mind, he used to be so negative. I'm like, why is this dude always negative?
And then you get older and you realize you are Squidward. At least
no, it's not when I got older. It's when I saw the meme for Squidward. And I was like, wait, this is so true. Like, did you see it where it's like we all hated Squidward?
There's so many memes online about Squidward that I can relate to. You're gonna have to be specific.
No, there was one that mentioned how we all didn't like him when we were younger, but then when we grew up, we all turned out to be Squidward. I'm like, wow, that hit a little too deep there.
We just didn't realize how realistic Squidward actually was until we became him.
Yeah.
Working a dead-end job, having a dream, and not being able to accomplish it. Although in Squidward's case, he was not good at the clarinet, but he thought he was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, having a very annoying coworker / neighbor, because he was both. You can't get away from.
Yeah.
And he sees life as sunshine and rainbows. And, you know, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but yeah.
See, it's good to be positive, but like too much positivity is not normal.
No,
it's not.
I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes if people are too positive, it's like a coping mechanism, maybe.
Probably.
And they just don't realize it. I'm not really that much into like psychology and stuff like that, so I couldn't tell. But I've always seen it like that. Because like everyone always focus on like when people are too sad or like too depressed. But I'm like, well, I don't think we ever really talk about the people that are like too happy, because I don't think that's really not only normal, but healthy either.
Yeah. It's always good to stay in like a nice medium.
Yeah. I mean, because we always go through ups and downs.
But wow. Such a relatable show, I guess.
Yeah.
Character wise.
I mean, that's why everyone always brings it up. We didn't realize how relatable the show was until we got older.
Ooh, 2021 though. We finally made it.
I don't know words right now, Nafis.
It's okay.
What am I trying to say? Particles and like little, not antibodies, all the germs. You don't see you physically can't see the germs for a reason.
If we all could see germs, I would be dead. We would all be paranoid for sure.
I can't do bugs. I don't know if I've ever expressed my irrational fear of bugs. And like, I can just be sitting. That's why I don't go outside that much. Even though I really like nature, I would like nature without bugs, but I know they're important for nature. But like, I just freak out every time I see a bug, every time I hear a bug, every time I think a bug is near me. Like, there are times, I think I mentioned this in the mountain episode, where I'll just sit there and I feel like something's like brushes against my skin or crawls on my skin. So like, if you ever see me wipe my arm, that's why. But yeah, so if I ever saw like all the type of germs that are on me right now, I can promise you I would not survive. I would also say that like random, because I'm talking about bugs, but if we ever went through like an apocalypse and zombie movies, I'm not going to be one of those people you see trying to survive. I'm going to be either one of the zombies or I'm gone. Oh my I'm gosh. Sorry, I can't do it. It was nice knowing you guys. It was nice knowing life before all this happened. Good luck. I'm out of here. I'd rather the aliens take me away from here. You believe in aliens, Nafis? I believe in aliens. I was randomly thinking about this earlier. This is going to be a ramble show. I'm sorry.
Do I believe in aliens?
I don't believe we are the only like intellectual beings in this entire universe. We're not even the only Milky Way like in existence. So like for us to be the only, not just humans, but like, I don't know, just beings of like higher intellect out there doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. I haven't really done much research on it, so I don't really have an opinion on that. But if someone were to say, like, if someone were to come up with proof and be like, this is why there are other people out there, other beings, I wouldn't contradict it.
Yeah, I don't think we can call them people because we don't know if their like mechanisms would be the same as ours. We don't even know if they'll like talk and communicate like us, or they like communicate like animals. Like, what if there's other beings out there, but they're just like our dog? So that's what I mean when I think there's other like life forces out there. They don't have to exactly be humans, but I don't believe we're the only ones.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, but like I said, I haven't really researched into that, so I can't really say.
Anyway, Chicken Noodle Soup with J-Hope and Becky G, which that one also surprised me because I remember going on Twitter and like they just tweeted the hashtag CNS, and me and other Black fans, we were literally joking. We were all thinking like, oh, did they mean CNS like chicken noodle soup? And then like
they did. That's exactly what they meant.
We were right. Exactly. We were like, wait, we were joking. You serious?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they weren't talking about the central nervous system. Just saying.
I don't think anyone would have thought of the central nervous system except for you. K-pop, but like, I'm not gonna lie, the first album almost kind of turned me off. I was like, what is this? When I watched the music video, because, you know, we did get into like cultural appropriation a little bit towards the end. So when I first saw, you know, I don't have to say
these are
that.
really old songs. Yeah, these are really old songs. I hardly ever listen to them. But
oh no, so I don't watch the music videos, but I listen to these all the time.
Yeah, I don't listen to them as much. I don't necessarily skip them if they come up, but I don't like search for them and like, I want to listen to No More Dream today. Like, I don't really do that.
If I'm like, I'm feeling No More Dream, I will go look for it and listen to it. But I don't watch the music videos as much. But it doesn't bother me as much anymore. And I was curious. I was like, well, how did they go from this to this? So that's why I stuck around. But at the time, I was like, what is going on?
I feel like it was really about the time, like the year it was as well, because that like B-boy style was super popular.
Exactly. Everyone was doing like that hip hop thing around that time. All right. So that was the first one. Okay.
Number 3, I put hip hop. How do you say that?
Which one?
The hip hop file?
Hip hop
Is it supposed to be file? Is that what it is? File? Pretty sure it's maybe PH was F. Like, I don't know, man.
But it's still, I think it's like
hip hop.
Okay. I think it's Filet.
Okay.
You've been around snow though, right?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, I used to live in Washington.
Yes, it does snow there. The snow isn't that great because I used to live in a canyon, which it would rain all of the time. So it would snow and then it would rain, so the snow would melt and it would freeze. And then we would get something called black ice, which if you've ever experienced that, it's awful.
I never experienced, but I heard of it.
You can't see it. It's on asphalt. And it's just like this very thin, fine layer of snow on like the dark asphalt, and it's invisible and very, very, very slippery. And my first day of school, when I was up there, I was carrying all my new stuff and I completely face planted on the ground, cut my knee open, and got back in my car. My mom had dropped me off because I wasn't old enough to drive at that point. And I got back in the car and I just bawled. It hurt. Like,
I'm not trying to laugh at your pain, but I never heard this story. And I can imagine you falling, and I feel so bad for you.
My books went everywhere. I ripped my jeans on my knee open. I was bleeding. Like, it was awful. And it was my first day of school, so I like had to go in eventually. So I needed to cry. I got it out. And I wiped my knee off and I went in to a brand new school because like we had moved there. So it wasn't just a new school year. It was like a new school, new people for me.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. And I started in the middle of the year as well. So like I was the new kid. So.
No, I remember when you moved.
Yeah. So it wasn't like it wasn't everybody's first day. So I had to go into a new classroom, like, and they have you stand at the front and introduce yourself with a bloody knee.
Perform Spring Day as much as Not Today. They still perform Spring Day. And I'm going to say an unpopular opinion.
Uh-oh.
I love Spring Day, but put her to rest.
Can I change
oh shit. Oh, no, don't change your list. Damn it. Wait, okay. Now I need to change my list. Oh my God. Damn it.
You don't need to change your list. You don't. Trust me.
I should not have said anything.
I know. I feel bad about my choice for you, not me.
Oh, wait. Spring Day was for me, not you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll just get one wrong.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I didn't realize you felt that way.
Again, I love her. Great song. It's
a classic again.
It is a classic.
I couldn't help but put the classics on there sometimes.
Yeah. I won't deny her reign. She's the queen of their song.
Yeah.
I don't think it's left.
It's a beautiful music video
exactly,
as well.
And I don't think, the Melon chart? I don't think it's left one of their charts in Korea since it's been out.
Mm-hmm.
So that just shows you the power.
I believe that. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it's just what we're going through. Yeah.
I know but my thought process with this was, like you said earlier, most of your songs that you listen to are the hype ones, but some of the slower ones are some of your favorites. So that's why I was thinking with Spring Day, it's like, it's a classic, one of your favorites. It might not be a song that you play all the time, but like I had to put it on there because I figured it was one of yours. but it's all good.
So, Macy, are you ready for me to say your top 5?
Yep. You Never Walk Alone /Wings.
Hey, y'all, what's going on? Hey, y'all, what's going on? Hey, y'all, what's going on? It's I Was Thinking with Nafisa and Simone. We're back again with part 3 of the game demo. Tie it 4 and beat. Yeah, I just messed that up. You know what? It's fine. It's fine.
That was popped in my head.
I was trying to do Jesse's part in the Dawn song.
I got it.
Oh, I was like, yeah, that sounded so familiar.
Yeah.
Dun.
I love that song so much. And like the last 2 lines I kept messing up when I practiced. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Hi guys, it's I Was Thinking with Nafisa and Simone, and I am Simone.
And I'm Nafis.
And we are back playing part 3 of the Guess Our Favorite Song BTS edition. And Macy is also back. Say hello, Macy, even though you already heard her.
Hello. Thanks for having me again.
No problem. Like I said, you are basically going to be a regular, I feel like.
At this point, right?
Pretty much at this point. Do we need to change it to I Was Thinking with Nafisa, Simone, and Macy? That's a long title, though.
That's a long title.
That is a long title. Nah, it's fine. We'll just bring you back when we talk about K-pop.
That sounds good.
Yeah, like the Cypher series, loved it. I wish they had a Cypher part 5, but
There was always a running joke where they needed to make a Cypher part like 5, but using the, what is it, Roman V featuring
V, yeah, because he wants to be in it.
He wants to be in so bad.
I think they should. It would be a great opportunity.
I really enjoyed that. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Taeyeon can spit some bars, and I really want to see it.
Honestly, I want more JK rapping because he's so good at it.
True. He is actually really good.
Yes, I miss when he used to rap so much.
I'm not surprised. He's like good at everything.
Yes, he is the golden Makane, good at everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so once you've said that, Nafis, my whole list is off for you.
It's okay.
See, I didn't even write hers down because I had no idea, but that I feel like is very telling. So
God, now I'm definitely not going to.
I wasn't expecting you to like the rap line more, to be honest.
I wasn't either. Damn it.
Okay, we'll see. I was like, maybe I can give you a hint. I don't know.
No, it's fine. It's too late to change them.
It's just a fun bonus.
Yeah.
We can be surprised.
Okay.
So that answered your question, Macy. No, she doesn't really have one, but she got into the group because of Jimin.
And she likes the rap line.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mostly Suga style. I got it. I'm good.
Okay, so for your number 5, I have Outro Her. For 4, I have Pied Piper. 3, I put Dimple. 2, I have Go-Go. And 1, I have DNA.
Okay.
Matt, that look didn't make me feel any confident. Go. Just go.
And my number 1 is Go-Go.
What the fuck? What the fuck, Macy?
What do you mean?
What do you think what I mean? Oh my god. I'm gonna cry.
DNA for my number 1? It's not even on my list.
I did. I put it on your list because, like you said in part 2, for the iconic, wasn't that the song that got you into them?
Yeah.
That's why I put it as your number 1.
It was the first video I saw of them. It just got me down the rabbit hole, but it's not like the song that got me into BTS.
I don't know you. I don't know you.
No, it was the first video I saw of them. So, and it piqued my interest enough to get me down the rabbit hole, but I didn't say that it was like my song that like got me into them.
Yep, I don't know you at all.
It's a great song, but it's kind of like I've listened to it so much that it didn't
overplayed it.
Yeah, I've overplayed it.
I'll cry. All right.
It's a great song. It was really hard. It was really hard to pick these ones. This Love Yourself era, it's really hard to choose.
What the Title track, Fake Love.
Should I go first this time? Do you want to? You were like cry laughing in that. Do you want me to say the title again?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Love Yourself Tear, title track, Fake Love. Okay. And this one, like I said, was really hard for me to choose any of the songs. 2 of them I really wanted to put on here, but it's not on here. I literally fought until this morning to like finalize my list for this one because I literally was going back and forth literally up until like before I called you guys.
Yeah, I don't feel confident about this one at all with you, but I'm not going to change it now because it's too late.
It's too late.
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I put number 5, Love Maze, number 4, Fake Love, number 3, Ampon Man, number 2, Airplane Part 2, and number 1, Tear outro. Did I get your number 1 at least? Oh, I hate you. You suck.
I told you, I knew it. I was like, she's going to put outro Tear as my number 1, and it's not.
Yes, because you've like I've been obsessed with it for years. Not years, but like a long time. And you freak out when it's played. Like you jump up and down. You almost broke my foot at the concert.
That's because the one that's on here, they don't play for some reason. Okay, let me say yours. So for 5 for you, I have Magic Shop. 4, I have The Truth Untold. 3, I have Singularity. 2, I have Airplane Part 2. And 1, I have Fake Love. Oh my god!
This is not going well.
I hate this so much!
That was like the slightest nod too. She's like,
I mean, not really, yeah, no.
No. Go, Macy. What are your top 5?
Hi guys, and welcome back to I Was Thinking with Nafis and Simone. I'm Nafis.
And I'm the sore loser, Simone. Well, not really, because I'm in the lead.
I know. Why are you complaining?
I was just so shocked from part 3. Her really got me, okay? Her really tripped me up. But I did better than I thought.
It's okay. We still have this last part.
I'm Simone, though. Hi. What's up? What's going on? What's good?
I'm Macy.
Hey, Macy.
I'm still here. And you're not going to get rid of me.
Nope. You're forever stuck with us. What are we doing, the feast?
Oh. So we are going to finish up the BTS game. This is part 4.
Yep.
And the albums we're going to cover are Map of the Soul Persona, Map of the Soul 7, and B.
Yep. And I'm still not as confident as this one as I was the last one, but I don't think your answers will freak me out as the last one, just because at least I don't even feel like we talked about 7 that much, Macy. Did we? I know we didn't talk about B. Like I keep repeating.
I don't think we did. Yeah, I don't think we talked about it as much just when it first came out. So if your answers have changed over time, that's on me. But like, I feel like I kind of know a little bit, maybe somewhat. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. All right.
I think I got some of your ones on the list, but who knows if I'm right about the order. That's what I'm going to go with.
Right. All right. Should we get started? Let's jump into it.
Wow.
Yeah. Even though I do love that song, I mean, Yoongi's part always gets me hyped. What do you mean you're insulted?
Okay, fun fact. Dionysus is my mom's favorite song.
Is it really?
I play it, yeah, whenever I play the album, she's like, I really like this song, and she starts like moving around.
I love that. Okay. Black Swan is beautiful. Black Swan deserves all the hype Dynamite's getting. Black Swan deserves a Grammy. Black Swan is the queen. Okay, yes, I love Black Swan. That's like my favorite song. That's actually was my number 1 song, like most played in 2020, and UGG was second, and they were only off by 3 plays.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's Black Swan. Because like, how can you beautifully just tell your fears about like making it into what you want to do, but then like having worries and doubts at the same time? And both versions are superior. The orchestra version is superior, and the regular with the trap beat is superior. So it's like I win in both cases. I win in both cases. Yeah, I'm sorry, Macy. Black Swan's my number 1. I love Black Swan.
as parents, we know like, oh, well, if you're not good at math or science or in school, you're not going to be successful. And we start to project like all these things. But who knows? Like they may be the next gymnast and they don't need any of that, or the next artist. And, you know, so they'll figure it out as long as you're supporting them and loving them. But it's hard because society puts so much pressure. Like schools are so rigid in the way that where they think kids should be and what they should know at this age. And like when your kid is not there, it's like they make you feel bad about it. And you're like, oh my gosh, like, or like, is he going to fail? Is he never going to succeed?
Yeah. Or make them feel dumb because like you were saying, they're not the best at math or science, but they can excel in something else like the arts or like gymnastics. But for some reason we look down on those skills. Like it's not really, you know, important or like helpful, or like we always tell people, oh, I mean, it's not a real job. It's like something either as a hobby or like one in a million thing you can actually be successful in. And like I was telling Nafis, I think the last episode we recorded where we got into some topic about seeing, oh, people our age and they're famous or like more rich. And Nafis said something about, I think she asked me if I was jealous. I'm like, well, no, I was never jealous of like people I don't know and how they got their level of success, or even my friends, because we all measure success differently. So like your success can be different than my success.
Exactly.
And I also don't know when someone's flirting with me because I think everyone's just trying to be my friend. So I'd just be like, oh, he was just very nice. And they'll be like, no, Simone, they're flirting with you. I'm like, really? You think so? So, yeah. a lot of problems.
Yeah. I think first you have to figure out what type of relationship you want. Like, do you really want someone to share experiences with? Are you looking for like companionship, just a friend to talk to, like to have a good time with?
That's good advice.
Because I think if you go into something looking for a long-term relationship and like you think somebody's cute, you might try to make that person fit into that long-term relationship box where the other person might be looking for something completely different. And then so that communication of what each of you wants is important. But knowing what yourself wants, like I think deciphering between, am I lonely? Do I just want a friend? Or, okay, am I ready to actually have a relationship with somebody? Not just think they're cute and like go on dates, but like they come home 4 nights a week and have a bad day. And am I still going to be able to enjoy them, like see the good side of them, support them, be enough for myself? Like it's a lot more that goes into it that I think we don't think about beforehand. And it's very surprising, like when you get to those points, because there are great times, but there's also dark times, and you have to know how to navigate those. And so,
like Matt was saying about like relationships, like it's like once you get past that lust or infatuation phase into that comfortable phase, like love is rough, bro. Like it's great when it's great, but it's hard because we're all human, and like we're two people trying to come together to make one life. And like there's things that he likes to do that I'm like, I don't want to do that, but you know, you'll have to compromise. Or like if I'm in a bad mood, like I'm not always the nicest person. So like, are you still going to like me at my worst? Or do I always have to like pretend to be somebody that's so great? Like, so it's hard, and it takes true commitment to be like long term with somebody. And so I feel like movies and society make it look so fun and exciting, but there's a time where like you get into the monotony of it. Like you get up, go to work, come home, make dinner, like, and is that somebody that you still are going to be happy to see every day, you know? So
right.
But Matt gives great advice, like know yourself first and your wants and your needs and your likes and your dislikes, and then just put it out there into the universe. And if it happens, it happens, but don't make it force it happening, because if you end up with a lemon, that's a long life to be with a lemon.
Very true. Very true. I mean, I know I'm like Nafis. I know I'm not ready for one right now, and I don't want one right now because I think I've expressed this before. Like, I would like to move sometime before I'm 30, just out of this state. So I don't want to get a relationship and feel like I'm stuck here. Like that is one of my goals.
Yeah.
So, and even if I did end up in a relationship, it's like I would choose living somewhere else first. That's just because that was something I've always wanted. So I don't know if that sounds selfish or not.
No, it's not selfish at all, Simone. You take that out of your mind. What you want and going after what you want is nowhere near being selfish. That is being true to who you are and being authentic to who you are. And that is the highest form of self-love you can possibly get. And somebody will be attracted to that self-love and that authenticity. And if they're the right person and you do fall in love before you move, they'll be willing to go with you and have no problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Don't settle.
yeah.
Macy, I have no idea for you. Like sometimes I forget that you actually like rap. You do, right?
I like it a lot. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which I feel is very unexpected because I do not look like I would listen to rap.
Well, not only that, I'm trying to think like on not just the K-pop, just like a Western side point. And when we were growing up, I'm trying to figure out if you've ever played rap songs yourself, not just like you're with me and I play a song, but you know it.
I definitely have some rap on my playlist, but I wouldn't say that it is the main genre I listen to. I definitely listen to more K-rap than like English rap for sure. But I do enjoy rap in general.
Oh, I didn't know that. Who's your favorite Korean rapper? Do you have a favorite?
Jackson. I like... let me think about it.
Do you like a Korean rapper that is not in a K-pop group? I should have asked that way.
I used to really like Jay Park, but I haven't really been listening to him recently.
After his 2018 album, when I first got into like Korean music, I don't think I've listened to any like new stuff he's done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I haven't really listened to his newer stuff.
And that one's all in English.
Yeah. I would have to look through my playlist because I'm like blanking on people's names right now.
Okay. I know you didn't ask for mine, but mine so far is, I don't really listen to a lot of Korean rap, but I really enjoy this one artist called BY. I think he's very talented. All right. Are you ready to play this?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why the song August D itself is not on Apple Music or Spotify. You know, I could be wrong because you don't believe everything on the internet, but I thought I saw somewhere about sampling. I don't know if there's a specific sample in that. No, that wouldn't make sense though. So. Why isn't August D on Apple Music? Someone please tell me and please put it on there
or Spotify or anywhere.
Well, I use Apple Music, so I don't care if the Spotify users don't get it.
Well, yeah. August D for everyone, okay?
Yes, August D for everyone, but put it on Apple Music.
I use Apple Music as well, but like I could go on Spotify to listen to it if I had to.
Even though none of them will ever listen to this, but I feel like if Yoongi listened to this, he would disagree with me because he's a very proud like Android and Spotify user.
Spotify's great, but like...
Well, he was also upset that Apple Music ruined D2 for him because remember, I texted this to you too.
They spoiled it.
Yeah, remember they put out the picture early, like I think a day before.
Yeah, no, that was...
I think someone got fired for that.
Probably.
Someone lost their job that day.
Oh gosh.
Poor worker or intern.
In the same kind of genre mood, like which one you would like more. So this is a guess as well.
Yeah, that's true. But like you said, it was a mood, and I definitely had this on repeat a lot at the beginning of beginning of 2019. I feel like I was going through something, which was funny because I would listen to that and then I'd have to listen to Hope World. So like Mono, Mono helped me kind of like get in my feelings, accept my feelings, accept that I was sad. And then I had to transition to Hope, be like, all right, make me happy again. But it's fine, you know, both of them help with the healing process.
That's good.
Yeah.
If I ever want to cry, I'll just turn on this album.
Yeah, cry to turn on this one and then just turn on Hope World to...
And if you're just full of aggression and need to get out of your system, August D.
There you go. You can literally go through all the stages right there. What comes first, sadness or aggression? You might need to listen to August D first, then Mono, and then Hope World.
Yeah, because I feel like if you're super sad, it's harder to get into that aggressive mode, but you might come down off of aggressive mode into some sadness. So yeah, I would say August D, Mono, and then Hobie to finish it off so you don't leave sad.
Yeah. You can do Mono and or not Mono, you can do August D and RM's first mixtape, because his first mixtape was actually pretty aggressive too.
Yeah. So yeah, for sure.
Compared to this one. So use those two first, then Mono, then Hope World. Those are the stages of
That's not wrong, but that's the thing that came to my head. Where's the denial mixtape?
Oh God. Okay. So for your top 5 for this one, for your number 5, I have Tokyo. For 4, I have Everything Goes. And I almost put a different song too, but I didn't. Okay, 3, I have Soul. 2, I have Moonchild. And 1, I have Forever Rain. I don't know why I put the most depressing one for you, but I did.
Sad girl times.
Sad girl times.
Okay. For you, number 5, I put Soul. Number 4, I put Bad Bye. Number 3, I put Forever Rain. Number 2, I put Tokyo. And for number 1, I put Moonchild.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Did I get it right?
Oh my God.
Did I get all?
Hang on. Wait. Tell me yours.
What?
Just tell me yours.
Wow. You got some of mine, but you didn't get any in the right order.
I already accept my defeat. And like, was it either elementary school or like preschool that like me and the kids would always have a fight on whether Blue was a boy or a girl?
Wasn't Blue a girl?
Blue was a girl,
yeah.
But we always went back and forth. I think I always saw Blue as a boy,
Me
though.
too. I always saw Blue as a boy.
But Blue is a girl. Because I thought Blue and Magenta, I didn't know they were friends. I thought they were like a relationship. I mean, they still could be, you know?
This is early 2000s. I don't think they...
It is early
went that
2000s,
far.
but still, in today's time, they can still be a couple.
Or they could have been best friends. Same thing. Well, not the same thing, but...
Either way.
Either way.
I mean, it's not. So there's that. I have...
Steve, however, was in the news a lot for his extracurricular activities.
Oh, yes, I remember that. That's why they switched him with Joe.
They switched him like so many times.
I thought they only switched him twice.
I remember him being switched twice before I got to the other guy.
It was Steve for the longest, and then it was Joe, and now they brought it back, and now it's some new guy named Josh. I think that's his name.
Oh, really? It's still going on, that
They
show?
brought it back. Like, you know how they do all these reboots now? Low key, Josh is, I think that's his name. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but he's hot. Whoever's playing the new. I have to say that. He's very attractive.
Hi, and welcome back to I Was Thinking with Nafis and Simone. I'm Nafis.
I'm Simone, and I think Nafis just forgot our introduction.
I forgot my own name.
You forgot your own name?
I was like, wait, with who?
There's 3 of us right now, but there's only 2 of us on the show.
I know.
And I am Simone.
I know.
Okay.
It's a sign of early aging. What do you want me to say?
Nafis, you are way too young to be acting like this. Way too young.
Anyway, how are you?
I think with just like a lot of things, they had their own problems and, you know, their own growth. That's another thing about the show. It shows growth that you don't see a lot.
Growth.
So just
Zuko's arc is like so beautiful to watch.
Yeah, well, he might be my favorite character.
Zuko's my favorite character.
Who are we kidding?
Actually, yeah, I think it's a tie between Zuko and Toph.
Zuko is every little girl's favorite character
He just
if they watched
so
it.
wholesome at the end. Like,
He does.
yeah, he's just misunderstood. He's a good guy on the inside.
Oh God.
Am I simping for Zuko?
You're simping just a little bit.
No.
You're 100% simping. Don't listen to the fees.
Can I play the pronunciation out loud?
If you want to. Any day now, Macy. If not, you peek.
You peek.
I hate robots so much. So I was close then.
I don't know if the computer is right.
I don't think so. Let's not base it off the computer.
Yeah.
Are you going to play another one or can I continue?
How would you say that second?
Yupik.
It is Yupik.
Oh, that's how I said it. Okay.
Yupik.
Yupik. And then let me Inuit.
Okay, so we were close.
Okay. I trust her more than the first video. I don't know what that first one was.
Never trust a man.
I'm glad I was right, though.
That's another conversation for another day.
What caught what I just said? It took y'all both a while.
Such a delay, but I got it eventually.
It's okay. The Earth Kingdom. So much of the Earth Kingdom's culture is pulled from China. For example, the capital, Ba Sing Se, draws many parallels with ancient Chinese capitals such as Beijing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see that, especially with the cabbages.
Oh my God, I love the cabbages.
I loved him. My cabbages.
My favorite character. He always says this is cabbages. Him and I, when I was rewatching this to take my notes, I forgot about, there's this one guy, he don't speak at all, but when they go to Kyoshi Island, he just starts foaming at the mouth and passes out when he sees A because he's just so excited.
He like bounces across the screen.
There was a part they went back and he started foaming at the mouth and he passed out. And it was just Katara and Sokka, and the little girl's like, "Where's Egg?" And he's like, "He's not with us right now." And he gets up from passing out and like wipes his mouth and tries to like cover his face with his shirt and like walks away. I'm like, this is so funny.
Yeah, even today, like whenever I see cabbages like in the store,
You start thinking about
that's the first thing I think of.
Cabbages.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They truly made
It's the equivalent of my leg in SpongeBob.
It really is. Nickelodeon always had those one-liners you'll just never forget. It'll constantly haunt you. Like with me and escalators. I already explained my thing with escalators. Macy knows about it. Okay. Then they end up getting separated. So they get separated with Aang, Katara, and Appa, and then Sokka with the nomads and Momo. And Sokka's very happy about that because, you know, he's not very into the let just life take you, ride the wave type of spirit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, see him freak out over and over and over and over again in that episode was hilarious.
Didn't he have like I feel like I remember him like face palming so many times that he had like a red mark
towards the end
from his hand.
And then when it's the leader of the nomad, he's like, "Wait a minute, guys, don't get surprised. I think this kid's the Avatar."
Or when they were like in the cave and Sokka was like, "Okay, guys, come up with an idea to get out." And this dude had an idea for a whole hour brewing in his mind, and he just didn't occur to him to share. That was a funny reaction.
It was. And that doesn't even have to go into like couples relationship. I feel like love is brightest in the dark too. Like if you just need a friend to lean on or something like that, or a family member.
Yeah, exactly. Or like I said, self-love, you know, like, because if you can learn to love yourself, it brightens your whole world, I think.
Look at Macy getting all deep.
Working on it.
And he's telling him about the swamp and how it's just one big tree that branches out like thousands of miles. So he says, "You think you're any different from me or your friends or this tree. If you listen hard enough, you can hear every living thing breathing together. You can feel everything growing. We're all living together, even if most folks don't act like it. We all have the same roots and we're all branches of the same tree." Yeah.
That is a beautiful
Isn't
quote.
it?
It is.
That's why I like this episode so much, because I'm like, honestly, at the end of the day, whether people want to admit it or not, we are basically the same. I mean, yes, we all come from like different backgrounds. We have different cultures, but like we still function the same as like human beings. And just, I don't know. It's just one of those things where sometimes I ponder like why we can't get along. I know there's other stuff like politics and stuff like that, but still.
Yeah, I feel like that relates back to what we were first talking about, is that kind of respect and love should be blind. It shouldn't matter where you come from or what you look like.
Exactly. Direct quote, exactly. But I remember listening to my dad talking about something on the news, and he mentioned how in America we pride ourselves as being a melting pot, but that's actually not really a compliment, because in a melting pot, you, in a sense, even though you're mixing a lot of things together, you're still going to have like one or two ingredients that dominates the other. So it's not truly equal. What we should really be doing is comparing ourselves to like stew. because you put different ingredients together, but you can taste the different ingredients and they're all equal to make one big thing. So I don't know. I thought that was very poetic and that kind of stuck with me. So sometimes I don't like to admit when my dad gets, how the child is, but that he said he found that, or he heard that from like a preacher a long time ago. So I don't think I was around that time, but I was like, wow, I never thought of that. And that's kind of stuck with me for a while. So we shouldn't be trying to be melting pots. We should all be stew.
Melting pot sounds better, though.
It sounds better, but America, in a sense,
the home of the stew.
The feast
doesn't have a nice ring
to
it. I get what you're saying though, because like if I feel like just to reword it slightly, a melting pot would like merge everyone together and kind of make it bland, where like each individual piece, we're all combined to create one dish, so to speak, but each individual ingredient, you can still taste it so that that individual type of person still stands out in a greater sense.
Just things like that. And then like my last one where he tells them about the swamp showing people that they lost and love because they're like, once again, all connected. And then my quote that I always say that I didn't really got from this was that he says time is an illusion. And I was like, is this where I get my time and an illusion?
You always say that.
I really
I think
do.
You actually said that the last time we spoke.
I said that in the future episode.
Yeah.
I'm always saying time is an illusion. I'm always like, where did I get this from? Which it is.
There you go.
Well, technically time is a social construct. We created it.
Yes, we created a lot of things where it's just a social construct, but
social constructs can still be illusions.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, it's a man-made illusion.
Because he says time is an illusion and so is death. So he even says like death is in a sense an illusion, which also makes you think it's not an illusion in the physical sense, but I mean like the way we connect with people when we lose somebody. Like they're not always technically gone. As long as you're still here, you're going to have the memories of them. So that's how I interpret it. Like they're never actually gone. You're always going to get the feeling of like remembering them and the time you spent together. If you guys really, love each other, that's why Katara sees him.
Yeah, they live on in your memories.
So they're still alive even through your memories.
That's a good explanation. I like that.
Yay, I actually explained something correctly.
I thought it was funny how it's not funny in a way, because it's very true of like our society, how like their textbooks are written to make the Fire Nation seem a certain way, just like ours are.
Yes.
To make America seem a certain way.
Yep, that was
and he was there. Points. So he's like correcting the teacher on things that are wrong in the books. I thought that was very introspective of them.
I love the comment she made too. She's like, how do you know that's not true? Were you there? Actually.
Yes, y'all are getting ahead to my next bulletin point because I was saying,
sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Aang learns about how they're teaching the Fire Nation kids. He gets into it with the teacher during history class when she asks what year Fire Lord. I put Fire Lord Ozai, but now I don't know if it was a different Fire Lord. Isn't Ozai the original, or not the original, the current Fire Lord?
He's the current one, yeah.
Maybe I mixed up my names for Fire Lords, but one of the Fire Lords battled the Air Nomads, and then Aang sends up, he's like, is this a trick question? Because the Air Nomads didn't have a military, because they were monks, so they were basically ambushed. And then she, like Nafis was saying, she's like, well, how do you know more than our textbooks? And it's like, well, I mean, do we even know the textbooks are telling the truth? And that's not even just with America. I feel like, I'm sure that's with other countries. I can't speak.
I think it's
America.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The victors are always going to write in their favor. So they're never going to tell all the truly horrific stuff that's happened. That makes me think of like it's still a month of February and it's like Black History Month, but like I feel like there's like 90% of stuff about slavery that we're just not taught. That was just 10 times worse than what we believe it was. So because like even just the definition of like good and evil is like very, I mean, to a certain extent, let's not try to pass a lot of stuff that's like unacceptable as like, oh, it's okay. No, it's not. I'm not going to name the things, but we all know a couple that comes into our mind. But like everyone's morals is just so different. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. Like knowing your moral compass
and where it teeters. And how it affects not only you, but just like your environment and everyone else in the world. Some people's moral compass is way off, like the Fire Lords, like Zozans. But it's tricky. It's a tricky slope.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I think the Fire Lord did have a moral compass, but it's also really easy to blur those lines and to start making things okay, like to start rationalizing it, which is what he ended up doing. But then it took Roku, who left that environment, to come back and say, like, no, this is not okay. What are you thinking?
I wonder if that's also like a product of like being exposed to different environments. Because as you were saying, Nafis, and that just made me thinking, because Roku had a chance to go, around the world to learn the other elements, but not only just learn the other elements, he learned about different cultures. He learned about the different people. So he was able to see the world in like a bigger sense, whereas Sozin, only grew up in the Fire Nation. I'm not sure if he really traveled much, but like he just knew his environment. And like, of course, he was training to be like the king of like the whole Fire Nation, but he didn't really go anywhere else. So I wonder if that was also a factor of like your moral compass.
Definitely. I feel like it's the whole nature versus nurture argument, because he was raised in an environment that only promoted this idea of him becoming king and taking over all other people. He doesn't really know anything else. So I guess to some degree, he can't be blamed completely. However, as a human, I think it's a natural thing to see that you're hurting someone. Like it doesn't have to be taught. You can tell that you're causing pain to others. Yeah. So that's where the nature comes in, where it's like, okay, yes, I've been taught that this is the way we do things, but I can physically see that this person is in pain and I'm going to continue to do so. And that's where the choice comes in.
Anyway, so just a disclaimer, we're not trying to offend anybody. These are just our thoughts and our feelings being from the communities that are affected. If you guys have anything you want to share with us, please definitely, leave a comment or send an email.
There was something I was going to say and I just forgot. Again, this is why I don't like talking about serious stuff, because my brain goes like a million miles a minute where like I'm thinking of all these things I want to say, but my mouth can't process what I'm thinking because I'm just so enraged. So like I can't keep up. So that's why I might stumble a lot, just to forewarn you guys. I might get quiet sometimes just because I'm trying to make sure I don't say the wrong thing or I get my thoughts across. And hopefully this is the last time we do a serious topic like this. But if something comes up, we'll talk about it, because when we started the show,
Simone, what? This is not going to be the last time we'll talk about this. Let's be real.
I was hoping so. God damn this place.
As much as it upsets you and as much as it upsets me, this is an ongoing thing in our world. So it's not going to be the last time we talk about it.
I know. I was just trying to be hopeful,
And I crushed it right then and there.
No, it's fine.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Especially because I don't think art is something that you can really categorize like the way it's categorized in award shows. And I just mean like any art. So like music, dance, theater, TV, movies. I've never really cared about awards for stuff like that, because I feel like all that stuff and more is just so diverse. You can't really categorize them, because so many people like so many things. That's what makes art so special, because it's not made for just one specific people. There's just so much out there that so many people like or dislike. It's really hard to be like, well, this is the best over this. Well, I'm like, well, how do you know? Because people opinions are different. So that's just one thing. But as I say all this, I understand I'm not dumb. I understand how the real world works. I understand that these awards, especially for like music and TV, is where more people will recognize your art. More people will like check you out to where they may become fans or not, but you'll get more money out of it. You'll get more opportunities out of companies, whether that's like sponsorships and stuff like that. Money, support, opportunities.
Yeah, it holds more meaning. It holds meaning for the people in that industry.
Exactly. It's just annoying. That's just my point. That's basically just my point. I don't think awards should measure your success.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And whoever, I don't know if this was Korean media. I don't know if this was American media, because they also have this weird thing of like when people get too big, they want to humble them down to make them seem like they're not as big as what they are. And I'm like, why do we have this weird obsession of like bringing people down when they're so high? Like at first you raise them up, and then when they get to the level you try to raise them up, you try to like bring them back down.
You're too high. You can come back down now.
Exactly. But like, again, I don't know which media outlet did this. I don't know if it was Korean media outlet or American outlet, but whoever said BTS failed for not getting a Grammy, I just wish you the worst in life. Aww. Because how dare you tell? No, because who are you to call someone a failure or say they failed because they didn't win a medal that's going to sit on their shelf and collect dust for how long? And I don't even care if it was BTS. I mean, first of all, it's are we talking about the same BTS? The ones who keep breaking so many records? I'm trying not to let my yes, I am a fan, but I'm not trying to be biased, because even if you don't like them, you cannot deny their success.
That's something you cannot deny.
Are we really talking about the same BTS? And even if we weren't, if this was some different BTS that we were talking about, like maybe there's a dance group named BTS, maybe there's like a laundromat named BTS, I don't know. But if this was anybody else, who are you to call anybody a failure, whether because they won any type of stupid award or not?
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one.
Like, this makes me so mad. Like, that makes me think of like the school system, and like with kids, like if they don't get certain level of like, if they don't make A's or B's, they're failures at life.
Oh my gosh, I just thought of something.
What?
Are we gonna get a Cypher part 5 because of this? That would be cool.
I don't know.
Your face is so deadpan. I would go there. I would always be so uncomfortable just because of how I was treated. Like, they wouldn't say anything directly to me, but they'll say it to each other in Spanish. They'll talk to each other. The doctors are kind of rude. And the thing is, they probably didn't know this, but I understood Spanish. So like whatever they were saying, I understood, but I never like came out and said, hey, I never called them out, because like that was 18-year-old Nafis. Like, she didn't want to cause a problem or a confrontation. But it always made me so uncomfortable. And like, since then, I've always been wary of people. And I've like actually been whenever I look for a job, that's the first thing I look for, is what kind of job environment, like climate, that particular job has. Because if it's bad, you won't last. It doesn't matter if it's a great pay, if it's like great benefits. If the people you work with all day are not on your side, it's going to be hell for sure.
Oh, that's very true. I was going to say something and then I forgot.
Hopefully it comes back to you.
Hopefully it does. Like I said, yeah, go ahead and tell me you're racist so I know not to talk to you if I can avoid you. But it's the subtleness that's worse than the outward, like, I just hate you because of what you look like. I was going to say, I remember when you're like 18 Nafis wouldn't say that. I'm like, even with my rant right now, like I don't think you guys realize I am a very quiet person. So like, I do put up with a lot that people tell me. So like, if you're like this, I don't say anything, because I also don't want to be that stereotypical, like stereotype angry Black woman, like, oh, there she goes again. I'm just saying so and so, and she's just mad for no reason. I'm like, no, I have a reason, because you would not treat anyone else like this. And then when I actually do say something, I'm just the angry Black woman.
And the thing is that when you do stand up for yourself, they make you feel stupid for like, no, I don't treat anyone else like this.
They make you feel
dumb. They make you
feel so stupid. And like, yes. And that's another thing that I was going to talk about. Because the person who was doing this was also Black, but he was a man. I'm going to say this for all the men out there. Stop telling women that they need to smile. I'm not your puppet. I don't have to do anything you tell me to do. You don't know what I'm going through. I could be having a bad day. I could be going through something. You don't know my life. You don't know me. Yes, I'm working. If I'm talking to you, I will make sure I'm polite and I will smile. But stop telling people, especially women, that they need to smile. Acting like we're not pretty or approachable or whatever if we're just looking. This is just my face. Yeah. So much happened. So much stuff is still happening. And like,
and will continue to happen.
It will continue to happen. It's just so, I'm glad more people are starting to talk about it now. But like, I would just like to see some change. I don't know how. I'm still trying to research myself on how to change. Because trust me, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm the perfect person and I never had like prejudiced thoughts when I was a child and stuff like that. I'm trying to unlearn so many things. But it's one thing to unlearn stuff. Yeah. It's another when you take action on that stuff to unlearn it. That actually makes a difference.
I already told you I'm already just going to say you're the winner of this, but let's continue.
That's why I wanted to lower the number one, because if we had kept it at 50, I would have been way ahead already. And I want us to have more of a chance to get points.
That's true. Look at you being fair. I like to cause chaos, but we're being fair. Right? All right, Macy.
Okay. Before we get into the game, because we haven't created it, but we found out that your brother might be a fan of a certain K-pop idol.
We'll say that attentively. I don't know if he actually will be or not. I forgot to mention this in part 1, but when me and Macy were together, what were we doing? I forgot how we got on this topic.
We were on Instagram.
Well, we were talking about something before. We were talking.
Well, I really like a YouTube channel called Artbeat Crew. They're a dance cover group, and we were looking up some of the members on Instagram.
Yes.
And then you saw a new picture from Wonho, who used to be a member of Monsta X, but now he's making his own stuff. And he's basically a bodybuilder. He's ridiculously buff. God. He is the biggest K-pop, one of the biggest people I've ever seen.
He might be, actually. I don't know how tall he is, though.
I don't know how tall he is either, but he is just, if a bull was a person, like that would be Wonho. He's incredibly buff, and not just like he's like athletic bodybuilder type buff. Like, it's not just normal. Like, I go to the gym every day. It's like I only eat protein shakes and live and sleep at the gym.
If you can't tell, I'm trying not to talk about Wonho that much. Not that I'm disagreeing with Macy. I'm just trying not to sound thirsty on this podcast.
Thirsty, yeah. It's a great example of human physical strength. I just want to illustrate, if you haven't seen him, which if you know what we're talking about, you've seen him. But if you haven't seen him, he's ginormous. He has the most beautiful voice. He's got the softest, most beautiful voice, and his music is really catchy.
He's like so big, but at the same time, he's so like elegant at this.
He's adorable too.
It's a great combination. It's like triple combination.
I will give him I give him a lot of credit as well, because when you're that muscular, you're not always as graceful. But he is an excellent dancer as well. He's very smooth, very graceful. He doesn't look like he's struggling around his own weight, which is very impressive, because he has trouble putting shirts on. We've seen clips of him struggling to put his own clothing on because he is so big. So the fact that he can dance so well, and not put a tank top on correctly,
I saw that clip for Halloween when he was having trouble putting on that. I think he was dressed up as Tom Brady when he was still part of the Patriots jersey, and
the jersey, he could not get it on.
My God.
But needless to say, he's very talented. He left. I'm not going to go into why he left his group. But
it's basically
he's just a really good person.
We'll say that it wasn't his fault why he left, but I'm glad he still has a career, because something like that could have easily ruined his career, knowing K-pop and just entertainment in general.
I believe he left of his own accord to not hinder the other members. So he, I have a lot of respect for him, and I plan on supporting his future endeavors.
Again, with me not knowing difference between EPs, mini albums, whatever, his solo comeback was amazing. I actually probably should have bought that album when we were at the K-pop store. I'll buy it next time.
I own that album, and it's very nice, and all the songs are really good. And he talks about grown stuff, but he also has very emotional songs.
He's a grown man.
Yeah.
What did he?
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but still, he is a grown man. He can talk about whatever he wants.
Losing You makes me cry.
That song is sad.
I don't cry a lot. I cry a lot, but about things. I don't cry about, like, sorry, that sounded really sad. I promise I'm okay. I'm sorry.
I'm worried about you. my God.
Oh my gosh, it's been a rough year for me, okay? I've come to terms with the fact that sometimes you need to cry to get things out, and it's helping me cope with the bad things in my life right now. So
you made me tear
anyway,
up. That was funny.
My point is that I don't typically cry over like music or books or like media. But this song makes me cry. And it's beautiful and I love it and I cry in a good way.
That's the most important thing. You cry in a good way, not in the bad way where I'm completely worried. But I still worry about you, but
yeah, no, I would say it's 50-50. Half the time I'm crying because of a bad reason, and the other half is just normal.
Oh my God. Anyway, the reason we are gushing over him is because when we were on Instagram, I think I went on his page to show you the thirst traps he's posted like a couple days ago.
Yes.
And if
he knows what he's doing.
If anyone sees those pictures of him,
we're not objectifying him. He's doing it to himself.
Anyone sees those pictures of him in the bed, taking it like mirror, not selfie, but like he's taking a picture in front of the mirror, which is
yeah, he's taking a mirror picture, but it's of him like on a bed wearing no clothing.
Yes, that's in front of his bed, which I'm not going to talk about also. Nope, just the sheet over his... I said I'm not going to talk about how he has a mirror in front of his bed like that. Yeah.
I didn't think about that, but that's...
Well, you know where my mind usually goes. Anyway, and just the sheet covering his lap. If anyone tells me those aren't thirst traps, I need your eyes checked. Anyway, I think that day or like a couple days, he posted a gym... I think it was that day. He posted a gym picture. And it would make sense how my brother found it because it hashtag workout and gym. And then he also put, do you like hashtag shorts with, okay, I know what you're doing. Because I see 90% legs and no shorts. Anyway, I saw my brother's handle liked it. Because, you know, on social media, you can see like if you're following somebody, you can see what pictures they like.
Yeah, it tells you like so-and-so like this and others, but it'll pick the so-and-so that is like one of your friends. So it'll like recommend things that your friends like to you.
Yeah, I was looking at the handle. I'm like, is that my brother? And I checked and I'm like, that is him. Why is he liking a Wonho picture? So Macy's like, you should text him to see if he knows who that is or not. And so I screenshotted the picture of the one that he liked and his handle showing. And I was like, so you like K-pop now? And he started laughing. He's like, no, I just love how he looks. Literally, he wrote like 5 O's to express how he loves how he looks. And then I put a like little crying emoji. And I was like, Wonho is so fine. And I told him like, I don't know if he's still considered a K-pop idol or an artist. I try not to say idol just in general, even though I do sometimes because I don't like that word.
Yeah, I don't know. He's right. He's at the end of the day, he's just a musician. He's an artist.
Yeah, still Korean artist.
But yeah, Korean artist. But he was a K-pop idol, so I would think that the people who liked him in Monsta X are probably still fans of him.
Of course. But I did text him K-pop idol, so I've said, I'm reading the texts too. I'm like, he's a K-pop idol though. That's why I asked. Because I saw you like the picture and I'm like, how did my brother find him? And he's like, Wonho's his name. See, I didn't even know that. And then not related, he told me I need to watch Attack on Titans. If me and Nafisa ever do an episode on Attack on Titans, I need to bring them along because they both apparently really love that show. You said you don't know if that's your cup of tea, Macy, but...
I think I mentioned this before, but I don't like anything horror based. I don't like gore or blood. So I probably wouldn't like it. I could see getting past something like that if the storyline was really interesting to me. But I have a hard time watching anything that has horror and gore in it just because it's not something I like. So like, why force myself to watch it just for the plot?
Yeah, that's true. So I was like, okay, I'll try to find time to watch it. And then I sent him the music video to Open Mind. Great music video if you haven't watched it. And I was like, also...
a very good showcase.
Exactly. Because he actually follows him. He didn't just like the picture. He started following him. So I was like, thought I'd show you Wonho's music video. You don't have to like the song, but you can enjoy the visuals. And he texts me back. He just texts back, oh my fucking God. I'm like, is this a good oh my fucking God? Or is this a bad oh my God? And he's like, he sends 3 separate texts. So the first one, like, he's the hottest guy I've ever seen. And with those moves, I'm a fan. And I said, well, I'm glad you liked it. And that was the last I heard of him.
That's awesome. I love that. You don't have to be like, so obviously it doesn't make me a K-pop fan, but it's cool when genres can overlap because of another interest. So like he found him based on workout, and he might find a new song that he likes. And Wonho has a couple of songs in English, so he doesn't necessarily have to listen to the Korean version.
Yeah, because even Open Mind has an English version, so if he likes the song.
Yeah.
But I know he and
Losing You is completely in English.
And he likes Blackpink, so like he has, I think, How You Like That, and he likes the song that they're featured on with Lady Gaga, Sour Candy. So I got him in some songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wonho's got a different vibe, but
well, yes, completely.
I think there are some potentially he could like some of his stuff in the future, which is cool. That overlap.
Well, I'll find out in the future. I just know he now follows him on Instagram, and if I ever want to oogle about Wonho, I can text my brother. I could text my friends, and I can text my brother. Win-win.
Everybody loves Wonho.
Exactly. Again, not going to talk too much about him because I don't want to start exposing or sounding thirsty. So let's get on with this game, shall we?
Yep.
Enough about Wonho. Yeah. Let's get to the real topic of this. Oh my gosh. We love you, though, Wonho.
Hey, you want to know what I was thinking? I was thinking about how excited I am because we are back, bitches! Yeah! 엉덩이 빵빵빵 남자들은 탐탐탐 내 입술 냠냠냠 어디 가도 당당당 등장은 짜짜짜 삐자 팡팡팡 디스코 팡팡팡 Hello, bitches! Hey everyone, it's Simone and welcome back to I Was Thinking. So since she said all of us, it's not just me and the Feast, real quick, I want to introduce, you've heard her voice many, many times, and now she's going to be a new host. It is Macy.
Hello. Happy to be back. Awkward at talking. Thanks. Hi. Bye.
Okay. And that's a wrap there.
Oh, I wrote the BTS meal. I don't know if anyone, because that also happened during our break. I don't know if anyone got it or not. I didn't.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I don't care I know it was just sauces, but 10 out of 10. I don't care. I'll pay $10 for sauces and a bag because that's all we got.
Macy, continue.
Well, but she said that she's talking about her like haters. I guess she got a lot of hate, and this song is like a back off song.
Really?
So it's not necessarily supposed to be a sexual song, even though it comes across that way. Yeah.
That's not my first impression when I heard that song.
I was about to sing a lyric and I'm like that. Okay.
It wasn't mine either, but that's what she said. She said it was like a back off song. So
good for her.
And she's like riding you like she's playing, not like in a sexual manner. So
if y'all could see my face right now, it is very like, yeah, okay. Whatever you say, Chana.
All right, BB. The Korean name is Lee Sang-eun Napun or Life's a B. And I just put agreed because life is a bitch. So I just agree. I also put insane because I watched the music video for it and it seemed low-key relatable. Oh. I mean, some stuff was like dramatic wise, but like, I'm like, girl, I feel you. I feel you. I love BB, so.
I was going to say the same thing. Like, it was a bit dramatic, but still relatable.
Still relatable. Macy.
I put cute depression. Her voice is so cute, but she's talking about things that are depressing.
She hides it. She hides it with her cute face and her cute voice.
Uh-huh.
Because I remember in the GOT7 episode me and Macy did, I said I had no idea what JB was doing because it wasn't announced at the time. And then so later it was announced he signed with them. And then a couple weeks later, put out this song, Switch It Up. All I will say for Switch It Up is I wish we got some type of warning. You know, JB is a grown-ass man. He can sing about whatever he wants. But I don't know where my mind was when I first heard this song where I didn't pick up on the connotations. This is sexual, okay? This is 100% sexual. No, because I remember I was listening to the song on the way to go see Macy. I was like, oh, this is so good. And like he put out a live, like, I guess little video, not a music video, but just it says live. And we watched it, and you know, it has the English lyrics for when he's singing Korean. So like when I started reading the words, I was like, wait, he said what? He wants you to do what? I was like, JB, I know you're grown, but goddamn.
Yeah, he's no longer in GOT7 is pretty much what he said. He's like, I'm grown now. I can do whatever I want.
He really did switch it up.
For real.
In 2 and 3, he does sing, but
I was obsessed with that movie franchise.
The rest of them sing their own songs, right?
I think so, yeah. Because all the rest of them are singers, if I'm not mistaken.
I know Corbin Blue did because I have his album.
Oh, Corbin Blue. Oh, God, what a fine man that is. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Echo. I really enjoyed the song. It's different. And I also was going to say real quick, it's nice to see two people from different parts of Asia collab together, and I would like to see more of that. So it's not like just East Asian artists. It's not just like, I don't know what part of Asia India is considered. Is it like South Asia, Southeast, or just South?
Yeah, just South.
Okay, so South Asia. So I would like to see more of stuff like that.
Hi, and welcome back to I Was Thinking with Nafis, Simone, and Macy. I'm Nafis.
And I'm Simone, and you guys must be wondering, why is there a third person? Well, as of now, after the break, Macy is officially a host. However, she's not here today because if you haven't heard her in the past, she doesn't like horror stuff. So what we're going to talk about is not really her cup of tea, but it's fine. She'll be back later. So it's just still me and Nafis, but we have a special guest with us today. You heard him on the family episode back in the mountains. It is my big brother, Ed. Say hi, Ed. Yay.
Hi, Ed. Yay. Thanks for having me, guys.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you back.
You didn't have to actually repeat what I said, but it's fine.
It took you literally. It's okay.
What? But did you say that Macy doesn't like horror stuff?
She said she doesn't like stuff with like gore and like horror and blood. She wouldn't like this. I promise you she wouldn't like this.
So horror, not horror.
I said horror. Did I said horror?
It's not like you said horror. This was like,
listen, sometimes the way I speak.
I'm like, what is Macy doing?
Like, she means horror. It's okay.
I really hope I said horror and not horror. I'm so sorry. I was also kind of speaking a little fast, so.
That's okay. You can cut that out or keep it in, whatever. I don't know if you have an explicit rating on this show.
I do if we, sometimes I can't control myself, so it's whatever.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
Yes. And if you didn't hear Nafis in previous episodes, every time we brought up, hey, what anime do you like? You know what anime Nafis said? Attack on Titans. I'm pretty sure I could point out how many times she said Attack on Titans. So this is all her.
Actually, anytime anime was mentioned, I would always proceed to ask, have you seen Attack on Titan?
Literally, you'd be like, Simone, have you seen Attack on Titans? I'd be like, no, Nafis, not yet.
I think that's how our very first like anime conversation started in the library with just that. Have you seen Attack on Titan?
It might have been.
And every time Simone would be like, no, I haven't.
Oh my God.
What are you doing?
Because I feel like, why is this the only anime that you like?
It is actually, honestly.
It's not the only one. It's just the best one.
It's just the best one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you can't beat it. You just can't.
Hopefully we don't get anybody in the inbox trying to fight on that. Like, actually...
You can fight me on it. I don't care. It's an amazing show.
It's an amazing show, and there's plenty of like super nerds out there. Super, what do they call weebs? Is that what we call them? Anime people?
Yeah, I think it's weebs.
There's plenty of weebs who would agree that Attack on Titan is one of the best animes to ever exist. So.
Yeah.
Don't you have the books? Because you keep up with the manga, right?
You've read all of them.
Oh, he has it right there. Listen, look at him.
He has them present.
Yeah. So I have all the Attack on Titan Colossal editions. I have 1 through 5. The sixth one hasn't come out yet. And then I also have like the smaller ones. So like these are just like a collection of like 5 chapters each. But
They're
yeah,
huge.
I love Attack on Titan. I really do. It's an amazing story. And so yeah, I'm all caught up with the manga. Like I said, there is 1 chapter left. It comes out on Tuesday. And last night I actually just read the second to last chapter. And let me tell y'all something. Whew. It's too much.
No.
It's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much. In a good way.
Okay.
Yeah. How was the difference like for you? Because you're pretty much caught up with the manga and then you also watched the anime. Did you feel like a lot of stuff was missing or could have been better done?
Real quick, I feel like on that question before my brother answers, because I did that with like Fairy Tail, because I read like the last season before they made an anime. They usually, I feel like manga and anime do a pretty good job at sticking to the manga, in my opinion, for most mangas I've read and then watched the animes. Unlike some like book to movie adaptations like you would see in America, they don't cut out too much. Sometimes smaller things, but in my opinion, I feel like the crossover, I don't know how it is for Attack on Titan, but I'm saying like other series I've read and watched, they usually stick with the main story. Yeah,
I would agree with that for Attack on Titan. It's a lot of the stuff is scene for scene. And it's just, they get all the main points. Obviously there's going to be like little conversations that you're missing from the manga, but they do a surprisingly great job.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. And I really, once we can have concerts again, I'm going to go see them. I don't care if I have to go all the way to like Atlanta. They apparently really like Atlanta because they always add it to their stop. If I have to like make that drive.
Atlanta's not that far, actually. It's only a couple hours.
That's true. If I have to take some time off and make that drive, I'm going. I'm seeing them.
We went to New York. Atlanta's a lot closer to us.
Well, but we also had a place to stay in New York, so we really just had to worry about traveling fee and food.
Yeah, but you could drive to Atlanta, so you would save money on like plane ticket.
But that gas money, though.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. It's really only a couple hours. It's pretty close, actually. I've driven there multiple times. It's not bad at all.
And traffic.
Girl, it's like a couple of hours. Like, it's not even a full day. It's not even half a day.
Okay, I believe you. I'm just saying.
I was born in Georgia. I know where it is.
Were you born in Georgia?
Yeah, I was born in Cartersville, Georgia, which is like 45 minutes away from Atlanta.
Why did I think you were born somewhere else?
Where did you think I was born?
I don't know, actually.
You have no guesses?
I don't know why I was thinking like Washington or California.
Oh, no. My mom was born in California, and a lot of my family lives in Washington. But no, I was born in Cartersville, Georgia, which when I was born, there was only one stoplight there. Now they have an Applebee's. Really stepping up in the world.
So one stoplight and an Applebee's. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's a tiny town. If you close your eyes, you'll miss it.
Oh my God. I thought those are still pretty existent in today's time.
Yeah, I only lived there till I was like 4, but.
Okay. Well, I learned something new today. Now I know you're from Georgia. You're from Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia.
Okay, so back to ATs, because we haven't recorded in a while, guys. I'm sorry. We're getting off topic. We are. Okay, so the group ATs, like with GOT7, I took down some notes about them. So they are an 8-member group that debuted. I can never say this word. Debut.
You add like an extra D in there.
Oh my God, I can't talk. A debut in.
Excuse me?
I love Horizon. What do you mean, excuse me?
Wow.
I don't know why. I love Horizon.
What?
I do.
I'm genuinely shocked by that.
That is my song.
I like Horizon as well, but I was so sure that your number one was going to be Precious.
No, it's Horizon. And I actually do listen to Horizon more than Precious because I like them both.
Wow. Shocked Pikachu face.
Yep. I was going to say a bad meme, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to.
You're going to say a bad meme?
Not a bad meme. Never mind. I'm just not going to say it. Anyway. Yep, Horizon. And I'm even learning the dance for Horizon. I mean, just like the chorus part, because they have have a little dance. And I like watching that dance practice because it's funny because they're all dressed in black. And then you have Yo-Song, who's kind of dressed like Stewie from Family Guy. He's literally in a yellow shirt and red overalls with blonde hair.
That's funny.
It is funny. But he sticks out.
Yeah, I was really sad because I think I talked about it in the last episode how we went to the Keys and we went snorkeling. And my mom kept pointing at these like colorful fish. But because I was wearing snorkeling gear, I couldn't wear my glasses and I forgot to bring contacts because I really don't wear them. I don't like them. And I'm like, I can't see the fish. So,
well, even like for swimming in like the beach, like I tried to wear contacts before with like water activities and I really hate it because I'm always paranoid like either the salt water or the chlorine is going to make my eyes worse because it hurts more if you get it in your eyes when you're wearing contacts. So I'd rather just be blind. But then like at the same time, that's why I don't like going to the beach because I can't see anything like you. So
yeah, so I don't know. I was really disappointed because we paid a decent amount of money to go snorkeling. And I was just like waiting around, just looking at moving blobs of nothing. And the only thing I was able to see was the nurse shark because it was big enough for me to be able to see. But all the colorful little fish, I'm like, yeah, no, I can't. I can see movement, but...
No pictures? You didn't take like an underwater camera or anything?
No, we didn't do that. But,
no.
Yeah.
Okay, well, enough of us and our blindness, Macy.
About our eyesight. We're so interesting.
Why do I have a podcast again?
Did you care that we were blind? Because if you care, we're really blind.
Nobody cares about our problems. What are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about Card today, a K-pop group.
I've noticed a pattern.
Okay, so you want to guess first and then reveal first?
Yes.
Okay.
God, I hope I don't confuse us what we're saying like the 80s
you guess,
one.
Because I guess, and then you'll reveal and I'll reveal.
Okay. So sometimes you say stuff to me and my mind thinks I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what you're talking about. So
yeah, right?
I get it. Okay.
That's from years of smile and nod. Sure, I'll figure it out later.
Listen, I've had too much practice doing that, especially in the industry I work in. There's just too many times where like you just have to smile and wave. The penguins of Madagascar has taught me how to survive in life, okay?
Right. I did that so much in school. Like I have no idea what they're explaining, but I'll figure it out later because I don't dare ask. So
okay. I knew his face was familiar. I just didn't know like what he was in.
If any Adam Driver fans are listening to this, they're gonna come for us. Like, you don't know
I'm
who
sorry,
Adam Driver
guys.
is. Like, sorry.
I'm not into American like actors like that. Sorry.
Because I feel like the whole theme was almost kind of like emotional cheating, and no one really thinks of that when it comes to like infidelity and cheating. They always think about like the physicals, but like emotional, I think is more common and also more dangerous. So, because if you're just not happy in your relationship, your emotions are going to go way out the door before you physically go out the door.
Yeah.
Like I have experience, but I'm just saying from viewing other people. There's a very, very single person here.
These are very two single people's opinions about what love is, guys.
Just to let
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Opinions of two very single, have always been single people. So take what we say for the grain of salt.
Right.
Hey guys, welcome back to I Was Thinking. My name is Macy.
And I am Simone.
And today we are talking about TXT.
Woo! TXT! TXT! Yeah.
What does it stand for? Tomorrow or together? Tomorrow and together? What's the X?
You went straight into the what we're talking about today instead of like a icebreaker, didn't you?
Yeah, well, we can have an icebreaker now, but I just thought I would say you read the title, you know what we're talking about. I just went straight in.
I know, but the last one, when I usually do it, I'm like, yeah, we're so-and-so. How are you doing? And then we banter, and then like, it's fine. Everyone has their own way. It's cool.
Okay. You told me to do the intro. I'm gonna do the intro.
It's okay. It's your first time. I let you have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How you doing?
It's too late now. I'm still tired and I'm still tired and delirious because breaking the fourth wall. We just got done recording one episode.
Right. I was just going to say, do you want to break the fourth wall? Because nothing has happened since what we just talked about.
But Macy, back on track. What are we talking about? Well, aren't you supposed to be asking me that because I'm introducing the group?
I guess so. Simone, what are we talking about?
We're so professionals. We're so... Hey.
See, we have the same brain length.
Brain cell?
I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we share one brain cell.
I thought the word was we share a brain cell.
Yeah.
Apparently not. I help you when you malfunction sometimes in the simulation.
Yeah, no.
That's what all this world is. It's a simulation. This is also what happens when you don't run out any sleep, because also, speaking of cats, first we have Chae Sobin, and I don't know if this is accurate or not. So apparently under the K profiles where a lot of like K-pop fans get a lot of their facts, they have English names. Apparently.
Oh, I heard that, but I don't think they use them.
Probably not, but I've never heard of any. I mean, I'm trying to think.
I was aware of that, but I can't think of any situation where they've actually used them.
So should I say the English names that were listed on here? They're kind of, I mean, I just feel like they're random.
Isn't it like Jacob and like...
Well, apparently Sobins is Steve.
Steve. Of all the English names to pick, hello, I'm Steve. I refuse to call him that.
No, I will call you by your actual name. I'm not calling him Steve. I'm not gonna.
Crazy Steve, an iCarly character.
No, that's Drake and Josh. Crazy Steve? That was Drake and Josh.
Oh, Drake
but
and
it
Josh.
was the same actor.
He plays her brother in iCarly.
Yes, because remember there was like all these theories that iCarly was basically Crazy Steve, and he kidnapped Megan and made her live a whole new identity in Seattle.
Right? Kid shows are dark, man. There's a lot of weird lore.
Speaking of lore.
Theories, rather.
Yeah,
theories, rather.
But anyway,
Steve.
Sobin. We're calling him Sobin. Because when they say that one line, my friends don't understand me, I'm like, oh my God, you're hitting a little too deep there. Oh, God. All right, are we ready for the next one?
Yep.
Okay, next one, we're going a little bit back to the brighter side, just a little bit with, I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, like darker undertones, but it is Minisode 1, Blue Hour, with the title track of the same name, Blue Hour. Blue Hour!
Imagination.
I played this song with Precious because her little sister, is a huge army, more than us. Mm-hmm. But she likes TXT as well. And this song came on and she's like, oh yeah, my sister plays this all the time. That's an Imagination song, right? I was like, the what song? She's like, it's called Imagination. I'm like, no. It's called Blue Hour. They just repeat Imagination. Mm-hmm. And she just stared at me. I'm like, you're right, Precious. It's Imagination.
I'm sorry.
I love Imagination. I'm the wrong one. I love you. Okay, if you hear this.
In LA and Atlanta are the two places, you always hear horror stories about driving in. And each of those places, if I need to be, like, if I exit or enter a highway on the right and I need to be on the left in 5 miles, I just go ahead and get there. Like, I will do the speed limit in the far left lane in Atlanta. I don't care. Florida, whatever. But Atlanta and LA, I was like, nah, we doing 50 we're doing the speed limit on a 6-lane highway. I don't care.
Don't people honk at you though? Because isn't that the speed lane too?
That's how I feel. Honk at me. I dare you. Don't honk. I'm not about to die for you. Because then when you try to get over, they won't let you in. So it's like, I'm going to do 50 in this lane because you're not going to let me over. I'm sorry. I am that tourist in your state. In Florida, I will be the one honking at you if you're in the left lane. But me in another state with like 7 lanes, I'm
It's
crawling.
the circle of life. I honk at you, you honk at me.
Exactly.
We keep this going.
Exactly. Like, keep up with the flow of traffic, but I'm going to be in the left lane way early. I'm not trying to risk my life for you because you won't let me in.
Isn't Minho from Shiny also in that for like
Minho,
1 second?
Okay. Yes, I saw him in a clip and I was like, wait, he's in this? I was like, all right.
Young Jay is in the show I'm watching, So Not Worth It.
So Not Worth It. That's what it was. How's he doing in that?
It's pretty good. He plays in Australia. So I really like it so far. I'm really surprised for like a K-drama how diverse it is because it's supposed to be at a university in Korea and it's like about these kids in like the international dorm. So Young Jay is completely Korean, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, because he plays in Australia, like Korean Australian named Sam. So I guess he could be in the dorm because I guess only foreigners can be in the dorm.
Gotcha.
There's this, but and then there's like this black guy from Trinidad named, what's his name? Is it Terry? A Swedish guy, a white girl who's American. It's pretty good. And then a girl from Thailand who I guess is in G-Idol. Her name's Minnie. I've never seen her before.
Right. I forgot she was in that show. Okay.
Yeah. So it's good. I like it so far. I told Nafis this. I don't know if you guys saw this in our group chat. The only thing that threw me off at first, because it's a comedy and I didn't think they still do this, they have a laugh track at the back. And when I first heard it, I was like, what is this? I almost stopped it because I'm like, no. I thought we left this in the 90s and early 2000s, but I'm used to it now, and it's cute because, like, I don't need a laugh track to tell me when to laugh. I will laugh when I think it's funny. Because there's points where I laugh and the laugh track isn't there, and there's points where the laugh track happens, and I don't think it's funny. I have a gripe with laugh tracks, but yeah, other than that, I still think it's cute. It's worth a watch, and I hope we talk about it if you guys watch it. So
it's so worth it then.
Yeah, I know.
It fits with the puns today.
I just had to, sorry.
This question always makes me laugh because, when it's my turn, I'll say,
would you time travel to the future or the past?
The future. Because
we
just
can't go to the
being
past.
being a black person, I cannot go
fix
to the
anything.
past. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it.
Huh?
I cannot afford to go to the past being black.
That's exactly why I started laughing when she asked that question. I was like, well, there's only one way for us.
So what I'm saying is, wouldn't you want to go back and try to like change things?
No, we're not. We could change. They didn't listen then. They're not gonna listen to me now. So nah.
Oh my gosh! I opened a can of worms.
All right. If you could live in a movie or TV show, what would it be?
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, hands down. Yes,
I think so.
And I know that's like a war-torn show, but still, I'm still
What
doing
element would you guys want?
earthbending.
Oh, dang, that was fast.
So fast.
Dang.
I'm stuck between water and earth.
I would want earthbending.
Although it would be cool to fly, but I'm afraid of heights, so I choose water.
Yeah.
Noel wants to be a firebender.
I forgot about fire. Fire's pretty cool too.
I always thought I was always like, oh, fire. But then I was like, man, air can kind of control all of them, to be honest with you. So air.
That's true.
Like if you think about it real deep down, air can do all of them.
Mm-hmm. So we would all live in Avatar.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I was trying to think of any other one, but honestly, I watch a lot of dark movies that I definitely do not want. I do not want to live in Squid Games. I don't want to live in Alice in Borderland.
Oh no.
I suppose after Avatar, I would probably choose the Studio Ghibli universe, if that makes sense. Yeah. I love Howl's Moving Castle because I like the calm almost cottagecore-esque vibe it's got going on, but there's also like magic and like cool animals and stuff like that.
Well, if we're talking magic, and I also want to live in fairy tale. I want to be a wizard.
That's an option. You can live in any show, TV, movie you want. But I do think Avatar would be cool because that's also kind of like magic. It's not exactly the same.
My Hero Academia. No, because the villains,
their life is in danger all the time. I don't think I'd want to deal with that.
Like, I want some breaks.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I just want any show that gives me powers, basically, but I don't have to be like fighting for my life.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, is there a
I
show
like the more like calm
Vampire
powers,
Diaries
like
is kind of like that. I don't know if you guys are a fan.
Vampire Diaries.
No.
No.
Absolutely not. No.
I'm not living with Teen Wolf either. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I'm sitting here trying to think. Like, I can't. Like, even a Disney movie, I can't even think of one that I would be like, oh, yeah.
I don't want my parents to die.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
That is true. That is a requirement. You're right.
To be fair, Mulan, her parents were still there.
Like a bystander and get murdered by like a car or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
That's funny.
My God.
I think Avatar's a safe bet. I'm gonna stick with Avatar.
Yeah, after Avatar, I really can't think of anything.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to I Was Thinking. I'm Macy.
And I am Izuku Midoriya. Go Beyond Plus Ultra. I didn't tell you I was doing that. I'm sorry. I've been rewatching and catching up on My Hero Academia, so it was in my head.
I need to so badly.
It's so good.
I have like 3 My Hero Academia shirts, and I wear them all the time because they're kind of oversized and really comfortable. And every time I go out of the house, someone compliments me on those shirts, and they'll ask me like questions that I don't know because I'm not caught up.
It's always embarrassing.
Yes, I'm like,
Yeah, I had to rewatch it because I forgot a lot. So I started from the beginning. So I started from season 1, and they're on season 5 now. I didn't finish season 5. I'm on I got busy, so I'm on episode 1 or 2 because on Hulu, season 1 to 4 is all dub, and I usually watch the dub for the more popular ones, but 5 is sub, so I've been too busy. But I'm gonna watch it. But it's good.
And, the girl at Target that checked me out, she's like, "Have you seen the movies?" And I'm like,
"We did.
I saw the first one.
We saw the first one. Remember we went together?
Yeah, we went to the theater and saw it. But I don't think I've seen the second one unless I saw it and forgot about it.
I know for a fact I did not see the second one, so.
Okay. Because, All Might going to, the city and seeing his friend, is that the first one?
That's the first one. That's the one me and you went to. And I was rewatching it, and it made me think of when we went to the theater, because there's a scene, when they all meet each other again at the island and when they introduce the characters. I remember when people would, cheer for their favorite one. I was like, God, a lot of people really like Bakugo. I hate him, but I have a love-hate relationship with Bakugo, okay?
Right.
Why is he so angry?
I don't know. Maybe they'll get more, as it goes on. I don't even really remember where I stopped watching. But I gotta go. I'm gonna start from the beginning again because I can't remember where I stopped.
It helped me because even as I'm caught up, I still don't understand. I don't understand why he's so angry. I don't understand. We can get into that later. Maybe we'll talk about My Hero Academia, but that's not what we're talking about today.
Maybe we should do an episode about it.
We should. But Macy, what are we talking about today? We're actually doing another movie review.
However, I don't think he's doing anything to suppress his age. So I think the way he looks is the way he actually is.
His actual age. Okay. Yes. He's not like the witch. I keep wanting to say wicked before I say witch. I keep wanting to say the wicked witch of the waist. Like the Wizard of Oz. You could call her that, but I'm mixing it up with the wicked witch of the West.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The witch of the West. Of wit.
Witch of the West.
The waist. Too many W's. Let's move on.
Just
forget what I was going to say.
Call her Wow. W.
Double W.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
W-O-W.
Let's go with that. We're going to call her Wow from now on.
Right. But anyway. basically they confirmed that they love each other. So how could he love her if he doesn't have a heart?
This is the Tin Man all over again.
Exactly. Which, by the way, your heart is an organ. It has no feeling. Your brain is what makes you love.
Oh my God, Macy, don't get scientifical on us.
I'm serious.
We're not here for that. We're here for witches and fantasy and magic.
Right.
If love comes from the heart, it comes from the heart.
But anyway,
don't do that to us.
Right. I'm sorry. Being too real.
Your little scientifical, logical brain had to just kick in there. Actually,
I know, right? I know. I sound like I don't know. Like, I don't know. Push if my glasses up and say, actually.
I don't know if that's like a Capricorn type trait or not.
Right? Oh yeah, Capricorns are known for being overly logical, which I would say suits me. But at the same time, I love the fantasy. I was just pointing it out.
You're right, though. It does come from the brain. I just thought that was funny.
Oh my gosh. Anyway. But once the ring breaks.
But however, though, you need your heart to function.
Yes,
for your brain to
your
meet
body.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it does have its purpose.
One without the other. Which, by the way, that just brings up another fact. How is he alive?
Magic? He is a wizard.
Yeah, his heart's still pumping.
Yes, it's still technically alive because Calcifer, is still kind of keeping it alive. So
yeah, and it's not doing its function of pumping the blood through the body.
You know what? What were you just about to say?
This is a magical world. We're not questioning it. But anyway,
that's what happens when you question magic,
right?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to I Was Thinking. My name is Earl. Bleh. Wow, I messed up. Never mind. I'm Simone.
I'm Macy. I don't know what that was.
I was gonna do something funny, and then I stumbled over my own words, and then I just gave up.
You were doing like a superhero pose.
I was trying to be Urza Scarlet because I've also been rewatching Fairy Tail in my state of not wanting to find anything new to watch and just need something to be at, peace of mind. So I'm just rewatching Fairy Tail. And Urza is my bitch, so love her. But yeah, I messed up, so it's fine. I'm just gonna go back to being Simone.
Oh my gosh.
Well, welcome to I Was Thinking. How's it going, Macy?
Good.
And like I said, I don't know if YG still really considered one of the big companies, but for the longest time, they were like in the category of the big three. So the big three was SM.
YG or JYP?
I said YG.
Okay. They are.
I said YG.
Okay. Never mind.
Did you think I said JYP?
No.
Okay.
You're good. Keep going. Sorry.
Okay. You threw me off right there.
I'm sorry.
What was I saying? YG, I don't know if they're still consider it, but for the longest time, it was the big three, and the big three consisted of SM Entertainment, YG Entertainment, and JYP. Mm-hmm. So yes, but now it's like big four, which is JYP, SM, maybe YG, and like HYBE.
Yeah.
HYBE is the, again, big conglomerate I will not get into because it still confuses me to this day of all the companies that Big Hit kind of just transformed into.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Pokemon, we went from what's that dragon one? Not Charlotte.
Oh, you're referring to.
You can tell I'm not a fan of Pokemon. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, you're referring to the koi fish that turns into a dragon, and I'm forgetting his name.
We went from the little floppy fish. What's it? Magikarp. Magikarp to the dragon. HYBE is the dragon. The sea serpent.
Hydro something. I never played Pokemon, but like, I think it's Hydro something.
Okay, well, that's what I imagine. That's what I compare it to.
And then it's like, not Hydrocarp, that would be weird, but it's Hydro something, I think. I don't know.
I really don't know.
Pokemon fans, don't come for us. We say that a lot, I feel like.
I'm just asking all the people of fans to not come for us.
Mm-hmm.
Their main producer, Teddy Park, was in this a lot. No offense, but sometimes I was like, is this the Blackpink and Teddy Park documentary? Or But he was in this a lot. And what's funny is the first 5 minutes, I wrote down exactly what he said because we talked about this a little bit too. The first 5 minutes of the documentary, he says, and I quote, "I know fans are mad and are like, we want more and more and more. We do have a lot in here." And he like points at the computer, "but we are very particular about what we put out." And he said this in English. Now, do I believe this? Not really.
I think that Blackpink is a sensation, and anything you put Blackpink's name on, people tend to like. So if they had a bunch of stuff in their inventory, it's gonna be successful because Blackpink's doing it. So why would they hold it back? That's kind of how I feel about it. Like, I think that company is a little bit not money hungry, but like every company wants to be successful and make profit. So like, and they've got a gold mine with Blackpink. They're absolutely wonderfully successful and beautiful and talented, and everyone loves them. So like, why wouldn't you put out more music? It doesn't really make sense.
I don't know, but I don't think it's ever been put out, but it was just like a snippet and you saw her like singing and like doing the backup vocals and talking about it with the producers. And I was like, okay, well, I understand. If you ever get the confidence to put them out, I would really like them because that snippet I heard was excellent.
Right. I'm thinking maybe Teddy needs to take a back seat for a little bit and let the girls put out some of their own stuff and just see how it goes. Just one each. Just see how it goes.
I just need to make sure no one from YG hears this. But anyway, yes.
Because they would ever listen to this.
Right.
And what are they going to do? Like, come for us? I don't think so.
Why do you always say that?
I
don't know either.
Appropriate.
Anyway, what else did I want to say? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of I Was Thinking. I am Simone, Simi J, the Simster.
Wow.
And delirious.
I'm Macy. I don't have anything else to add to that.
It was just a spur of the moment. And sometimes I'm like, Simone, this is why you don't go out. This is why. God, I'm so awkward. Welcome back, guys. I don't know why I did that.
That's a lot. I'm impressed that you were able to come up with that many words.
It literally just, as soon as I was doing the intro, it's like my brain was like, don't do this. But then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know where to go from there. Yes, we're back. And we are doing another episode of Guess Our Favorite Song. And it's actually going to be our last one of 2021, Macy.
All of your songs, just not in the right order.
I also got all your songs, just not in the right order. I couldn't put that ugly song on here because like the chorus.
What even is that?
Oh my god, the chorus.
Don't lie to me, I know I'm ugly.
I was like, do we need to have a group session, a group meeting? What's going on, guys? What's happening here? Like I want to be pretty just like her, and I was like, who wrote this?
I was like folding laundry while I was listening to this album, and I would stop and write down one that I heard that I thought one of us would like, and I literally stopped and my jaw dropped when that song was playing. I was
and all in English, so I understood the chorus, but I was like, this is so self-deprecating. Mm-hmm. I was so sad.
Who hurt you?
Right. I think they redeemed themselves in the next album. Specifically probably with Crush, but like when I heard Ugly, I was like, I need to look up the rest of these lyrics because are they as self-deprecating as the chorus? Because if so, what happened? Who wrote this for you guys? What were the writers going through? Oh God. I was like, I'm not putting this on Macy's list either because if this is on her list, I'm gonna need to have a talk with her.
Right? Jeez.
Yeah. I don't think I've heard a song in a while that kind of made my like jaw drop like what is this in a while until I heard that. And I listen to these songs like multiple times so like I could try to range where I think they're on your list. That one was shocking. I need to know what happened, and I need to make sure that person's okay right now. Is everything better? I bet you're just as pretty as her. And if he doesn't want you, then don't bother. Leave his ass. He's not worth it, girl.
Like, literally, all 4 of these girls are beautiful. Like, what are they
exactly? Yeah, and when I did other groups that like we both knew, it was kind of hard because like this the information I found wasn't really, I feel like, relevant to me. Like it would just be like their birthdays, their names, maybe sometimes their blood type. And then like, it'd be like, oh, they have a dog named so-and-so, they're friends with so-and-so. I'm like, I mean, this isn't really, to me, it's not that, it's just mostly random. Like I kind of want to know like how they got into the music, how they got into the company. So like surprisingly, I was able to find that with 21 easier than I have with the other groups. I mean, we didn't do this for BTS. We just went straight into the music. But
yeah, we didn't, because like what can we tell you that you don't already know? I guess there are people out there that don't know anything about BTS.
Exactly. Like there's been people that just joined the fandom like after like Butter or Dynamite and Permission to Dance. So like we could have, but like I wasn't thinking about it at the time, and I didn't know we were going to continue this game. So I thought we were just going to play with them and be like a one and done.
It's the most consistent thing we've done
on this show. Yeah. But yeah, so like I said, this is the last one for this year, but look out for more. Yeah. So that was a good game. Me too, Macy.
I think as a little spoiler, I think our plan is to do Monsta X next. So I think we'll be swapping roles, and I will be presenting, and you will get to explore a new group.
However,
I plan on converting you.
Okay. Before Jihan already has my eyes, so I ain't gonna lie. But before we do that, do you, like at the beginning of the year, do you want to try to do a recap and like where are they now for the groups we did do? And like new music that came out that we didn't do that, came out past the game.
Definitely the new music part of it.
Especially for GOT7. I think we really need to do that for GOT7. So I feel like we should do that for all of them.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So we'll plan for that, and then we'll start doing groups again. We'll plan for Monsta X. Still tentative, but that's our plans for now.
But that's, Anyway, any closing thoughts on CL and 21?
YG did them dirty. I'm glad that they're all doing better now. And I hope for the best for all 4 of them. Go stream some Alpha. Even go stream some old 21 music. And go stream I Am the Best. Because like I keep saying, iconic. Probably my favorite 21 song of all time. Come on. Just saying, it just puts me in a good mood.
Right.
Music video's a little out there, but hey, and I'm curious because I didn't watch any of the music. Yeah, I didn't watch any of the. Well, no, it came out 2011, 2010s.
Okay, well, still,
I guess
that was 10 years ago.
Oh my god, it was. Wow. Time has no concept. Girl, let's not get into it.
Time is an illusion.
Yo, I will talk about this more when me, Brianna, and Precious finally do the episode for the BTS concert in LA. But my whole trip there, I kept thinking to myself, I'm getting too old for this. My body hurts so badly. And I was like, oh my God. Really it was funny. So bad. It was so bad. Me and Precious keep thinking that. And I'm like, she's a year younger than me. So if she's thinking that at 24 or no, at 23, I'm 24. God, why am I already aging myself?
Girl, hey, less than what?
Oh my God, yes, Macy, you're going to be 25 soon. Ew. A quarter of such. I forgot. My little Capricorn baby, January. You're getting so old. We're gonna be 25. I can't wrap my brain around it.
Hurts, Simone. What are we gonna do? I'm tired all the time, and everything hurts.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this pandemic also hasn't been helping.
Yeah, but I was tired and in pain before.
That's true. I don't know what to tell you, Macy. Any closing thoughts for you?